Just another Magi Monday. Oh, whoa. Here to talk about the Five of Clubs with one of my very favorite Five of Clubs in the world. The one, the only. Kimberly Phoenix Rose DeWitt, the warrior goddess of ceremony, who will be joining me live in Shasta at the end of the summer. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Andrea Blythe. I am the traveling magi of Let Love Rise, and this is week 5 of summer. So, week 5 of summer, we are here to talk about this card, the Five of Clubs. The clubs represents the summer season, which is all about the mind, our thoughts, our communication, our intuition. And I'm going to bring it over to you. What is a 5 energy? Have you learned really, like, if somebody's like, well, what does it mean to be a 5 of clubs? What does like a 5, what's a word that you would associate with it?
Free spirit.
Ooh.
Free spirit. We are happy about freedom, our freedoms, and we like to do different things.
Yeah.
No humdrum. Here, I have a really funny story. So
All right,
years
let's go.
ago, I was married and we were in Europe. We were doing a backpacking trip in Europe.
Okay.
And we were there for 3 months. And one of the things I organized was we went to see the Scorpions in München in December.
Munich, for those
Munich,
of
yeah,
you that
sorry.
aren't German.
Munich. So
München.
we're there and we walk around the town from our little wherever we were staying Airbnb. And the next day after the concert, we were same thing, meandering about looking for where to eat. And I'm like, well, let's go this way down that street because last time we always go down the other way. And he's like, we always go the other way. Like we've been here one
What?
night. And now you all of a sudden we've been doing this all the time. Like, so it was really, he called me on my crap and it was really funny because it's true. I'm like, oh, well, we're only going to be here for a short time. Like, let's take a different street.
Maximize it.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly it. It's the what is often associated with the 5 is that restless spirit. And it's also a free spirit. It's like, let's try new things. They're the thrill seeker. They're here to learn life by doing, collecting ideas, always changing. It's always hilarious when she's in one of our lovely Zoom circles, like throughout any circle.
At least 3 places.
3 different places.
I'm here because I'm feeding the cat, but that's one.
Right.
I sit here and until it gets sunny, and then that's 3 because now I have to move to the shade. Like that seems
Exactly.
really normal to me, but
Yeah, no, and it is normal because it's your essence. However, everybody is different, and these cards are a guidance system that reflect to us our soul essence. And one thing to
yeah.
note about the 5 of clubs in particular, being kind of the restless mind or the change of plans card. I mean, that's another thing. Like this girl and spontaneity. Pretty much hand in hand. I know anytime that I hang out with her, it's going to be a good time. I don't know what we're going to do, but she's going to get
And
me.
even if we had a plan, it might change.
Totally, totally.
I like to start with the plan.
You
I do
do.
more now than I would have before, but I like to start with the plan, and also I often change it. So
And
to be
to
fair,
yeah, and for somebody like myself who's a 4, is it's very much about, inside the box thinking, and she helps break me out of that. So if you are a 4, finding a 5 energy, and especially the 5 of clubs, because they have a 5 of hearts karma card, their first karma card. And some of you might remember this card from the spring season when we talked about the hearts. And the 5 of hearts is, again, change. It's change in love or romance. However, the big takeaway with the 5 is it's a double 5. So they often say that the 5 of clubs out of all the 5s is considered to be the most restless, or the most, like just needing to change.
I
And
disagree with that.
you wouldn't
I
disagree
would
with
not
that?
disagree with that. Thinking about from college, right? When we go to college, and then went and did. I was also in the Peace Corps, and between college and the Peace Corps, and then when I returned, I would say in a decade, I probably moved over 10 times. Like
Ser-
from college, right? You move every year, and after
okay.
college, then you find a new place off campus, and then a
Okay.
new place and a new place. Then the Peace Corps, one place, but then I get back, and I probably lived in 4 different places in a couple years.
Can you count the number of
Ridiculous.
places you live? Because the 5 of hearts that we often see can indicate in your soul roadmap where you might be changing homes. So it's interesting that you're talking about all the places that you have lived. Being your karma card, that's where your spirit is being drawn to, again, to experience life, to experience it through different places. Do you have an,
I mean, over a dozen easily,
yeah.
probably 15, 20. I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and think about it. I
Okay.
could give you an answer, but right now, as you asked me that, and then
No.
kept talking. I'm like, well, over a dozen,
Okay.
easily.
Yeah.
Because yeah, for the 5 years of university, then one time each year, and then after that, and then yeah, it's been crazy. It's crazy.
It's great.
So
Yeah.
I would say like yeah, that definitely manifested in that way of moving basically every other year, and then I was enlisting people to help me, and I always felt bad about that, but
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing that's really funny when I met
why?
Phoenix was learning about the jobs.
Oh yeah.
How many jobs she's had in her life where I'm like, "Oh my gosh, look, kamikaze squirrel
Oh my
coming at us."
gosh.
So many different ways to, again, experience work. But let's one of the things that I like to do here on these Magi Mondays is go through the birthdays. And there are quite a few. The suit of
Ooh.
the club and the suit of the diamonds, they have the most birthdays. So there are going to be 10 birthdays. Do you need glasses or you
No,
got
I can
this?
see
All
it.
right, so these are the birthdays
You
here
want me to
and
read the birth
Phoenix.
dates?
Yeah, the
Sure.
birth date starting
Yep.
in March.
March 31st, April 29th, May 27th. That's me. June 25th, July 23rd coming up, August 21st, September 19th, October 17th, November 15th, and December, is that a 13?
That's the 13th. Yeah.
December 13th.
So it's really fascinating. Like when you look at the list of birthdays, they're two numbers apart, the 31st to the 29th, 27, 25. And you guys see that pattern with every month. So there is a scientific
Nothing.
pattern that takes place here. And that is what makes this system so fascinating is that it is scientifically
Mhm.
calculated. There really is patterning that happens. So those are the birthdays. They'll be listed in the description because it's my hope and intention that by understanding if you have a friend, a partner, a child, a parent who is the five of clubs, that you can start to understand, oh, they might change their mind all the time. Plans might come together at the last minute, or if you do something, something is going to change. And they might just have like this restless spirit to, it could be anything from changing the furniture to changing the cars you drive, to changing
Yeah.
locations where you've
Yeah.
lived, to the professions. It's a change of mind. It's a restless, but restless in the sense of like, I was just going to sing some John Denver. I want to
You
live.
should sing
I
some
want to
Kenny
grow.
Rogers instead.
And why is that?
Because Kenny Rogers is a five.
He is five of clubs,
He's a
five of
five
clubs. Who are
clubs.
some other birthdays that are five of clubs
I
that jump
am
out at
really happy to see that Georgia O'Keeffe is a five of clubs
you?
because
Oh,
I
nice.
always have
The
really
artiste.
respected her art. I love that Al Gore is. I love that Jerry Seinfeld is.
Yes. Oh, I love that. And
He's
he's a an
he's
Aries, so he's also an oh, let me count.
and
So
I like this one is George Orwell also. So some writers, some people, really creative people, isn't it? Woody Harrelson. I don't know who George Wendt is, but he's an actor.
I don't know who
Any others you want to mention? There's some other
I think Daniel
for those of you who
Day-Lewis.
might
Yeah.
want to share with your dad, Wilt Chamberlain. I remember, I don't know, my dad isn't even a basketball star, but I remember that from when I was a kid, that name.
Carly Simon. That's cool.
Yeah,
Andre Agassi.
Ted
Agassi.
Nugent. Hey,
Hmm.
you put a star by John Paul the First.
I don't remember why I wrote a star by Pope John Paul the First, but it is indeed starred. And by the way, for reference, anybody who wants to further their own personal studies, this is my teacher, Robert Lee Camp. This book, Love Cards, goes a little bit deeper than the introductory card into understanding how playing cards, right, the Magi card science system, how it works. And just to pull back just a smidge here, is based on the symbology. So that is whether it's the heart, club, diamond, or spade, those all represent an area of life. The numerology, today we're talking about the number five, and also the astrology. So the astrology is really fascinating, and that's where you can see personal relationships, connections that you have with people who are your teachers in life, who are, your besties in life, and who you might just have past life connections with. It's all can be seen through this. And then, of course, one of the things that I love sharing with people the most is our karma, because once we know our karma, it really can help reveal part of our essence that wants to share with us, like both our challenges and what we've brought with us into this lifetime, what equips us to be awesome in our uniqueness when we own it, right? When we own our truth. So, speaking of owning our truth, this book calls it The Quest
How funny.
for Truth.
That's cool.
The Quest for
I love
Truth.
that.
Yeah, and so typically I also look to see if I have five of clubs in my roadmap, or I'm often here with Mama Bear Mare, but we got a guest star today.
I'm a guest and a star.
Yeah, so I've got the five of clubs in my Uranus period towards the end of my year, which could be an influence for, oh, a change in real estate. You heard it here first, folks. I gotta say, I've been getting a little restless at home. Or change related to work is also possible.
Literally, you
Um,
could just walk down a different street though. Start there.
Start there. Yeah, just walk down, just the way that you normally go,
Go
go
a
a
different
different
way.
way, right?
I mean, and we're kind of saying it like we're joking, but it's also true. It's so true because we get in a rut. We get a rut. The difference between a rut and a groove is only how I feel about it,
Ooh, I
right?
love
The
that.
same thing. It looks the same from the outside. It's an inside job.
And a groove has a little more fun
Like
to
it
it.
feels good still.
Yeah, and there's even the idea, like I know that personally when I feel like I'm stuck in like a work rut, or I'm doing something creative and I'm at a impasse, the best thing to do is literally for myself to get myself outside. And I've also been playing as we've been going through the Artist Way this summer, thinking about
Hmm.
maybe I will pick a day where I just take my work and I don't work in my office, but I work
Elsewhere.
elsewhere, just to try something different, shift the energy, try something new, change anything from the curtains to the throw pillows to the arrangement. But I called you the other day. I was like, I need to rearrange everything. I'm calling Phoenix to be
Yeah,
like, let's move
that's
some
so funny.
furniture. Let's change it. Let's just shift the perspective. So knowing if you have it in your soul roadmap, it can really indicate where, or kind of sometimes I look at it as like validation or confirmation for something, especially if you're somebody like myself who's a pretty stable, sturdy four. When you're on this growth edge, when leading into something new, that you might start to feel this restlessness, and to
Hmm.
just flow with it, allow that energy to work with you. That is why I use this system to help other people, is because I think it is so beneficial just to know how the universe is supporting us right now, and how these cards can really
Yeah.
help guide you. Now, what you do with it, it's up to you. I just share it. Is there anything else that comes up? Oh, there's one thing for me, and I'd be curious
What is it?
to know how you feel about it. They often say that the five of clubs, because it is the most restless in the deck, and you have that five of hearts, which is one of the two traditional divorce cards, change of heart. Usually when it's in conjunction with that nine of hearts, they often say that the five of clubs is unmarriageable.
It
Or
doesn't surprise me.
okay. I'm just like, I'm just gonna say it right here. Like, and to call somebody unmarriageable, it's not because you are unmarriageable, but that you want more than like one committed partnership for.
But I like the idea of wanting more with a person who also wants that,
Yeah.
right? Like it can be both end, but I've definitely already been married and divorced once, and
Yeah. Yeah. And it could be
so
like just having a lot of freedom built into your relationships. Does that matter?
yes, like my one right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
You got lots of freedom,
I
like to
feel like that.
be independent, autonomous, sovereign,
Yes.
not nobody's boxing you in, caging you in.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's good.
Yeah. So be aware of that. And also if you have a child, or who's a five
Tell
of
them
clubs.
tell them to put their pants on the other way. And I don't mean backwards. I mean with the other leg going through the hole first, right? Put the other leg. We always do it the same. We tie
Oh
think about
yeah.
like
I
how
always
you
put
put
my
on
right leg in first
yes, and me too. Isn't that weird?
because we're right.
Maybe. Any
Okay.
left-handed people, please chime in at this when you
Mom,
can.
dad, you guys are both lefties. So you put your left pant leg in first.
But even, right, like even stuff like that. And have you ever tried to brush your teeth with the other hand? That's not easy, but it's just a different thing, right? Start with something simple that isn't going to stress you out, like, because sometimes people are busy and don't have time.
And change, I think it's so important to just discuss the fact that like change is necessary. It's an evolutionary,
Mhm.
it's going to happen. We are evolutionary beings. We are designed to grow and evolve and change. Resistance to change is where
That's what Resistance to change or not being okay with how things are, that's literally like the seat of disappointment.
Mm.
Think about anything that, whether it's like I came home and I wanted it to be tidier, even if I live alone, by the way. Like I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. It's even me, like, the magic fairy didn't come today while I was gone.
Right. Behind.
But
Right.
think about like when I don't like that, then it's when it's uncomfortable. But if I don't mind that, or if it's not on my mind that day, then I don't mind because that's not
It's
in
an
my
acceptance.
focus.
It's a mindset thing. And that again, all the suits of the clubs, all of it, all of it, all of it is to help you with your thoughts and to direct you in different ways, like how to use your thoughts. And so this five of clubs, the last thing I will say, the second card that they have is the four of clubs, which we discussed last week. It was just clarity of thoughts, very intelligent card, very, very much yeah, like clear thinking, a mental intellect. And I lost what I was going to say about your intellect. I got lost in your
I'm smart
intellect.
too.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh, it was, yeah, I'm smart too. But it's about how to know how to use these cards to help you. And so all the clubs want to help you to learn to have power over your thinking patterns and connect you to your intuition as well, I would say, and how we communicate and express ourselves.
Yeah.
That's really the club. So it's lots of fun this summer. There are lots of opportunities to know more about the Magi Card Science System. I do have a private membership group that we meet and we discuss our soul roadmaps every Wednesday. If that's of interest to you, reach out to me. And otherwise, if you want to be a part of the magic, la magie, we together. We'll be live and in person offering an amazing transformational retreat called the Rising of the Warrior Goddesses. We will be in Shasta, California over Labor Day weekend. That is August 28th to September 1st. It is a 5-day transformational
I'm
journey.
so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh, yeah. That's what it's
That's
like
what we do.
to hang out with a five of club.
See how fun.
So fun, so fun. And then also she is the master of ceremony or the master of ceremony, the warrior goddess of ceremony. Um, and she'll be sharing her soul gifts at this retreat. And I will be revealing more of your soul roadmap while there. So if that is calling to you, please check that link will be in the description as well. And otherwise, go do something a wee bit
Different.
different. Yeah. This week ahead. Just could be from the mundane, pant
Mhm.
leg, putting it in differently, to the extraordinary.
More than just taking a different street on your walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like go somewhere you've never been. And I don't mean to spend money. It doesn't have to cost money, but you can go to a different park to walk your pet than you usually do, or you
Right.
go into the mall a different way. I don't know if you're a mall person or not, but
Right. But if you are,
yeah. Yeah.
or shop at a different
Well,
store
that
or go
hurts
to a
my head
different place
sometimes, but yeah.
to go.
I hate grocery shopping at so isn't that interesting, right? I don't not I will not go to the grocery stores that are backwards from the ones I usually go because they have a different floor plan. I
Oh,
don't like it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because you like to go in and out.
Well, I like
Or
to know where things are at the grocery
gotcha.
store.
Oh, that's
So like the Winco up on Fairview, no thank you. I've been in there twice in the 20 years I've lived here. I hate it. But like the Winco and Eagle or downtown Boise, great.
acceptable.
Yes.
Their floor plan.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And it's the
You
weirdest thing.
You heard it here first. This is what it's partially like to be a five of clubs. And what I did not mention is also this is just one part of Phoenix's soul roadmap. She has a planetary ruling card, as do everybody except for the Leos, who double down on their birth card. And the Leo, I just want to share one more time that Leo birth card is if you are born on August 21st, or somebody you know is born on August 21st, they are the double down five of clubs person. The rest of you have another roadmap that also helps to create the multifaceted person that you are. So if you want to know more, reach out and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for
Please,
listening.
yeah, share this, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do to share the Magi love.
Thanks. Make a
Make a
little
little
love.
love.
Get
Get
down
down
tonight.
tonight.
It could
Is
be
it?
both.
Make a Make a little noise while you're making
Okay.
love. Okay. Here's to love
Bye.
and joy in the journey. Until next time. Bye. And stop the recording.